Hey guys, this is Adam with Universal, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about my personal favorite type of supplement, which happens to be protein supplements. So I want to just say that you do not necessarily need a protein supplement. If you want to eat all whole foods to hit your protein needs, that's perfectly fine. However, I personally find that protein supplements are a tasty, convenient way to hit your protein needs, especially if you're on the go and you maybe don't have time to pack all your meals for the day. So there's different types of protein. There's casein protein, there's some different types of whey protein, and there's also egg protein. Typically your casein protein, it's a slower digesting protein. You kind of want to save that for maybe before bed when you're not going to be eating for a long time. You'll notice that it's a thicker consistency, so you do need to mix it with a little bit more liquid to get it down. I also like to mix casein with if you mix it in like a very little amount of water, it does form a nice kind of pudding, so you don't even need to drink it necessarily. You can have like a pudding before bed, which is something that I actually did for years. I mixed some casein with some water and some peanut butter, put it in the freezer actually, but for like an hour, and it forms a nice little yogurt, frozen yogurt type consistency, and it's a good pre-bed snack. After casein, there's whey. You can get your ultra Iso Whey, and then you can get basically your regular whey protein. And whey protein, it's a faster absorbing protein than your casein, so it's more ideal for when you wake up in the morning, you've been sleeping for a while, or post-workout right after you just finished lifting. The Ultra Iso Whey, you'll notice it has less lactose, less carbs, so if you're a little bit like lactose intolerant, you might do better with that. If you have trouble digesting protein in general, you might do better with that. Otherwise, you can really choose whichever one you want. They are relatively similar. Unlike the casein, they are much thinner consistency, so you might actually want to mix it with milk if you like the thicker consistency, or if you mix it with water, just use a little bit less water so that it's a little bit thicker if you don't like it too thin. And then a nice little combination of both is you can use egg protein. The egg protein, it doesn't actually taste like egg, don't worry. It actually is dairy free, so if you have trouble with dairy, then egg protein is a great source. It's very easily digestible, tastes great, I promise you. I know you hear egg protein, you think it's gonna taste like egg yolks. You don't notice that it's from eggs, it tastes just like regular protein powder. And it's also a convenient way to get your protein. So, like I said, you don't necessarily need to use protein supplements. However, I do use them because, like I said, you can make it put into pudding. You could bake it in random things, and you don't even need to necessarily drink it. Put in oatmeal to make protes or protemeal, whatever you want to call it. It's very versatile, a very easy way to hit your protein. And nowadays, all protein, especially these, they taste delicious. So you don't feel like you're drinking chalk. It's a delicious way to hit your protein, and I recommend it. If you guys have any questions about protein powder in general or anything I said, any of these, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe for more videos.